Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to my show. My name is Ijoma Nwoke and today we're talking about 5 dating pitfalls of a relationship and how to sidestep them. Yes, you heard right. When you get into a relationship, the whole excitement, the whole butterfly in your belly can actually go on for a while, but after some time, you begin to discover some patterns of behavior that are inadequate, that are not supposed to be, that can erode the foundation of the relationship. But taking time to note these 5 pitfalls can actually help you sidestep them and overcome them, or you can even take time to withdraw from a relationship if it is tailored towards marriage, so you don't make the mistake of marrying the wrong person and then begin to regret tomorrow. Because when you get into the wrong relationship, you allow it to proceed to marriage, you find yourself in a difficult situation whereby you may be opting for divorce, and you don't want to be in that space. That is why we're bringing you these 5 pitfalls of a relationship. Please note it down so you can take time to study your partner and then study their behavioral pattern and get to analyze them using these 5 pitfalls we're going to talk about. Number 1 is not taking time to get to know your partner. Rushing things can actually blindfold you. They say love is blind, but I don't think love is blind. Usually it is when we don't give ourselves time to study people's personality, their values, their belief system, get to know them in a deeper sense, get to understand their interests, their hobbies, and then you can be able to say 1 or 2 things about this person that you're going on this journey with. But when you allow your emotions to lead you, you find out that you might actually be infatuated, with this particular person. It could be lost because when you begin a relationship with somebody, you can't say, some people say love at first sight. Well, it could happen to some, while some it takes a gradual process. But you need, however you come across it, you need time to get to know this person on a deeper sense, get to connect with them, deeply. And you can only do that when you understand their personality, when you share certain values with them, when you understand their interests, when you are able to connect with them in a deeper sense. That way, so you need to take time to get to know this person, no matter how much in a hurry that they are to get to seal up the relationship with you. Take your time. You have enough time. It's better you take time, before you can commit to this relationship, by knowing this person very well, than to end up regretting tomorrow when you must have gone far enough with them, or when you must have gone deeper in the relationship and it becomes so hard to let go. So it is better. A failed relationship is better than a failed marriage, they would say. So that is number 1 pitfall of a relationship: rushing things. Don't allow the butterflies in your belly to mislead you. Yes, don't be blinded by your emotions. Try to get to know your partner very well. Number 2 is ignoring the red flags. Yes, there are certain red flags that show up in a person's behavior, or the manner in which they behave towards you, or they react to issues that you may not conform with. Maybe it doesn't align with your values, it doesn't align with your own personality. Over time, you may not be able to endure most of those behavioral patterns, or most of those actions that they are taking towards you, and then you find it very difficult to remain in that relationship. It could be disrespect. Yes, maybe this person is very disrespectful. Maybe they are not committed to the relationship, and because you are blinded by love, because you're blinded by your emotions, you've not taken time to study and then note these red flags, you continue on the journey, you begin to give excuses for them. Maybe the way that they treat you is very inadequate. The way they talk to you There's a lot of abusive words. Okay, there's a lot of things that does not feel adequate. So try to understand your own feelings. Try to calculate yourself. Ensure that you are comfortable with that you find very uncomfortable, whatever you find very discomforting, whatever you find that does not align with your own personality. In the first instance, you can address it there and then. Talk to them about it. Okay, yes, some people will tell you they kind of bottle up their own feelings. They don't want to let it out. They give excuses for certain wrong behavior or disrespect or lack of commitment coming from the other person. You want to excuse, oh, it's because he's working, oh, he doesn't talk to me because he's angry, okay, yeah, he lashed out on me because of anger. You know, you give excuses for them, but the thing is that this attitude might not change, because people change when they want to change, and some might be doing it consciously, and some it could be unconsciously, and they are exhibiting this behavior. So you have to take your time to note these things. Anyone you find you cannot endure over time, you have to treat it at the very instant when you find out, or you can even disengage. It's better that you allow that relationship fail than to allow these things begin to hurt you again in marriage. Remember that anything you experience during a relationship, over time in marriage, okay, it intensifies. Okay, yes, it intensifies with time, because that is human behavior. So try to talk to them about it, and if they are not willing to change genuinely for good, you can move on to another relationship. The next is overlooking compatibility. I always talk about compatibility in terms of relationship. Yes, there are various ways that you have to measure compatibility. You look at spiritually, are you compatible with this person? Does your value in spirituality align? Okay, do you have a similar belief system? And if you don't, are you willing to compromise your own spiritual value to align with this person? Okay, yes, because if it's somebody who is very religious and you are not, okay, you find yourself that this person will keep dragging you towards his or her own religion, and maybe you are not comfortable with it. So that is number one thing. Number two, you also check financial compatibility. That's another way. Okay, find out if this person is an investment minded person. What is their attitude towards money? Are they disciplined in wealth? What's their behavior around money? Okay, are they misers? You know, there are people who are misers. There are people who don't like spending money. Okay, they want to save every penny. So you find out that if this person, your value financially, does it align with this person? Then cultural compatibility. You are coming from different cultures, or you came from the same culture. Do you really like this particular culture? Do you really conform to it? There are certain things that they do in marriage and all of that. Are you willing to compromise to accept this person? Because when you're marrying somebody, you are accepting everything about that person. And if you're a woman, you're willing to submit to that person and their culture, their religion, and every other thing. So you find out that you have to check the compatibility level. Are you in conformity with their culture, their belief system, okay, their values? What values does this person have in terms of parenting? Okay, in training up a child, in disciplining a child, what is their value? What value were they given? So you find out that if you're comfortable, if you share this value, and if you can compromise. But if you cannot compromise, then you have to let it go, because compatibility is a very vital aspect of a relationship. Okay, you have to check your goals, your value, your career. Okay, is this person willing to accept certain careers that you have or you plan to go into over time? Okay, their own career, does it align with what you actually want from your partner? Because you find out that this is a huge decision that someone has to make about their life. So you have to check these indices and ensure that it conforms with yours. Number 4, self-care. Yes, when we neglect self-care, sometimes we're overwhelmed with the whole relationship, that we neglect to care for our health, we neglect to care for our own needs. We now totally depend on our partner. You depending on him financially, you depend on him for intimacy and everything. You forget to take care of yourself. You have to know that you yourself, you matter. Okay, so you need to take care of yourself, and then find some independence with yourself. Yes, you have to be able to stand on your own and be able to make some certain level of provisions for yourself, so that you can have that power to make certain decisions for yourself. Because over dependency robs you of the power to make certain decisions for yourself. You're virtually giving this person the willpower to decide on your well-being. So make sure you continue to pursue your interests, your career, your values, okay, your goals in life. Yes, because we are created individually, and every person has his own purpose in life. So continue to search out your purpose, develop your values, your goals, and ensure that you stand out. Your life does not depend on anybody. Okay, yes, your relationship, your marriage is supposed to complement you. Okay, yes, so you have to bear that in mind. Do not neglect your self-care. The next point is poor communication. Yes, in marriage and relationship, communication is everything. Okay, the bedrock of a healthy relationship is communication. So you have to make sure that you communicate each and everything. Communicate your feelings. Okay, the only way your partner gets to know and understand you is when you talk. It is when you communicate. Okay, both verbally and non-verbally. Ensure that you talk about whatever needs to talk about. Do not repress your feelings by bottling up a lot of things like, no, I don't want him to know how I'm feeling. You're scared of him leaving you, so you rather not talk. Those things you're not talking, over time will begin to build up to a bigger problem tomorrow. So talk about each and everything that is going on, so that they get to understand you and you also understand them. Try as much as you can to cultivate an open and honest communication. Ensure you talk about everything, ranging on your intimacy, ranging on your values and how you want to be treated, because it is how you want to be treated that people will treat you. So talk about everything. Whatever you find that is not adequate, please ensure you talk about it. Do not bottle up anything. Okay, and whatever you find your partner, whatever they are doing that does not conform to your own belief or values, talk to them about it. Because when you bring out these issues on the table, is it about finance, is it about children, is it about whatever it is, talk about it. And when you talk about these things, you begin to shine light to those gray areas. Okay, those things that are that will brew up to become problems tomorrow. So you find out that you guys have virtually addressed some of the issues that may crop up in marriage. It's not as if that problems will not arise, but having an honest and open communication around these issues will arm you with information that you need to solve these problems. Okay, yes, it gives you the solution that you are seeking for. So these are the 5 important. There are so many, but these are the 5 pitfalls of every relationship. Number 1 is rushing into things, when you don't take time to get to know or understand your partner. And we say you have to take your time to study this person, understand their values, understand their goals in life, understand their vision, and then align yourself with them to help them achieve whatever they have set to achieve. Okay. And then the number 2, we talked about ignoring red flags. Yes, red flags may show up in various ways. These are things that you cannot compromise, things that you cannot accept, things that are very inadequate to you okay, that tomorrow it may become a problem in the marriage. So if you find out that this person has anger issues, if you find out that this person has a personality problem, okay, because some people have personality disorder, some people have other issues, mental health issues and all of that. If you find out that this person is always insecure, if this person has low self-esteem issues or all of that, and then you will find out that this person will keep pressuring you, or maybe they are narcissists, okay? So you see these things, they show up, and then you try to give excuses for them. Don't give excuses for them. Anyone you find that you are not comfortable with, please run, okay? Yes, you can tell them that you cannot compromise this aspect of their life. If they are willing to change, they will change because they want to be with you. But if they are not willing to change, please take a bow, and then God willing, you'll be blessed with a better relationship. Okay, a failed relationship is better than a failed marriage. Remember, any problem or whatever thing that you find in a relationship sometimes is often heightened in marriage. Okay, yes. So if you find this person abusive, please run for your life. Especially if they are not willing to change. And often people don't change like that. They only change when they want to change. Maybe it's an attitudinal problem. Maybe it's a problem from their childhood, okay, the way they were raised and all of that. So you find out that these things are going to be a problem in the marriage tomorrow. All you need to do is you take a bow. Then we talked about, okay, the things that are not said are actually the things that brew the problems the most. And practice active listening, okay? Yes, you also listen, because communication is a two-way channel. You talk and you listen. So practice active listening to understand what the other person is saying so that you can respond, adequately and where. So I'll leave you with these 5 tips as you observe, as you study your partner, using these 5 tips. Doesn't mean that if you find 1 or 2, then it means the relationship will not work. No, you can take time to talk about it so that the person understands that whatever I'm doing does not speak well, or my partner does not accept it, and then they can find ways to change, okay? And if they are not willing to change and you are not willing to compromise, then you can make a decision to walk away from the relationship. All right, this is just what I have for you today. I believe that this will help you in your relationship. So if you find value in this video, please give us a follow, subscribe to my video, and keep following. I'll be with you again soon as I bring you more content. So please encourage us by sharing. We also wait for you at the comment section to read your comments. So tell me what you think about these 5 tips, and I'll be there to respond to you. Thank you so much for joining me. I remain Ijoma Nwoke. Thank you for watching.